What's up, everyone? Welcome to Sahil. We have a game here between Shake playing as Spain up against the user under the name of Multiple Cirrhosis playing as the Mexicans. All right, let's buckle in for this one. Two civilizations that both speak Spanish, so a little bit of a civil war, I guess you could say. And we do have yaks on this map, so both players are out on the map claiming as many as they can. I don't know this matchup very well, I gotta say. I would think that Spain is probably going to go with their typical fast fortress game plan. And Mexico likely for a fast revolt and possibly get some artillery out. I believe they do have access to a culverin shipment, so that might be something they go for early in the game here. Alright, so Shake, he has selected his deck. It's called Robot. It has 3 vills and capitalism in age 1. Irish Briggs in age 2, which I find that quite often in players' decks, and I personally I'm not a fan of that card. I kind of don't understand the reasoning for that. Other H3 cards are pretty standard. It looks like a treasure contention. Very, very close. Goes to Shake, 90 food. That's pretty big. The dog might go down. He's going to try to get as much damage as he can, damage done as he can to the Mexican explorer before heading away. Yeah, he's going to sacrifice that dog and try to just snare this Mexican explorer. Try to deny, I guess, what he's presuming to be a transition trade post. And meanwhile, for Mexico, we have a market start. Trying to herd in these ostriches, which can be a little bit frustrating from time to time. Interesting. Okay. A very, very late deck selection and first shipment. I guess he was trying to micro his explorer and not lose him. Try to kill the dog and, of course, get that treasure. So a bit late on that shipment. But it is coming in. 2 villagers in the hacienda. There are a decent amount of herdables on this. Yeah, that is what they're referred to, right? Yeah, herdables. Not huntables, of course. But he does have, I guess, only 4. You start with the 1, so he didn't get too many, but there's a few more out there still that he can potentially pick up. So that hacienda could provide extra value on this map. Ooh, unfortunately, this warthog is going to take quite a bit of HP off the Mexican explorer here. He's going to get the treasure, though, which is going to be 100 XP. Will be very nice for him. Sending the hacienda forward, so actually not utilizing it to fatten the livestock. Shake is already aging up. 15 population age up. Capitalism is on the way. Looks like he's going to pick up a 90 coin treasure himself. And he's chopping quite a bit of wood, so we'll see what he's going to go for in transition, whether it's another trade post or a market. It's got to be one of the two, unless he's going for an H2 play with the barracks. So that's a possibility as well.
Hola.
Doing a nice job herding, making sure to bring in. He's currently trying to bring in 3 different hunts.
Preparada.
So that makes me think, when you see players doing stuff like that, that makes me think that he's going for a fast fortress. Forward hacienda is down, and he did send all the livestock to that, so he's getting 1 food per second, which actually seems kind of low, no? Well, I guess it's not too bad, but I guess if they fatten over time, that should increase, I would think. Anyway, he's claiming another yak. 15 vil age up himself for Mexicans. And there's the market, and he's gathered just enough for hunting dogs. Not going to go steel traps or placer mines, so just the hunting dogs coming in. Nice macro for that. I like to try to get steel traps. I think you can do it without sacrificing any H3 time. So he's going to have quite a bit of extra coin. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of a pause there, but we're back. We didn't have a pause. They had a pause. So I'm assuming 700 coin. Yep, a defensive outpost. You know, I guess the extra coin will be helpful if he does have to get Minutemen called out. Scouting his opponent's base. Shake is. And he has yet to scout the hacienda, so he's just kind of trying to feel out what his opponent's doing. And, oh, we have Renegade Navajo coming in for the Mexicans. And a forward barracks as well. Alright, so Shake does see that nothing shipped to the home city, or other than the XP crates, so he knows there's a forward hacienda somewhere. He knows that based on the shipment point. And looks like Shake's going to stay at just 17 vil pop with this crate shipment and age up right off of that, not delaying it any bit, going 700 wood to follow it up. So he's trying to get up as soon as possible, and he's going to be clicking up any second now with the scout. That's for Hussar. He has enough coin for Minutemen in case he does need them, but he's still gathering more, so probably going to be looking to make maybe rods in transition. Mexican player has got the Navajo rifleman out at his forward hacienda. Out of his barracks, he has yet to train anything. So these Navajo are in stealth, and they might be able to get some good value here. Let's take a look from Shake's point of view, what he sees. Looks like he's going to lose at least one villager. If the Mexican player times this and plays this correctly, he'll definitely get at least two. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. He's going to give... Holy cow. Oh, nice micro. Gets two more. Is he going to get another one? Oh, no. But he's running through his opponent's base trying to find additional villagers. He's going to find... I believe this is a fourth or fifth villager. That is just brutal. Down to 13 villagers. Yeah, he was doing a 17 vill age up. So he lost 4 there. And a Shake, again, doesn't know where these are because they can go stealth, but they are indeed running away. Wow, that was really well played by the Mexican player there. And who knew these guys were so good? Wow. They have do they have a bonus? 1.75 against villagers. Holy cow. That is... Wow, that is brutal. I have not seen that, and that seems very strong. So the question is, what is Mexico doing to follow this up? He's going for a native post, Sudanese. Shipping 5 vills. He's already got 700 wood in as well. And looks like he's going to train. Oh! And there's the age up Hussar. I missed the age up. It was around 715. All the Navajo are getting caught. They could have been to stealth, but unfortunately they're all going to go down. The Sudanese infantry are not going to be in time, and these riflemen know they do so little damage to the Huss. They're just looking for villagers. They're not even trying to take any HP off the Huss, because they do 11 damage times 0.6, so they do like 6 or 7 damage to a Hussar per shot. So yeah, I think that was a smart decision where he was to try to just go for more villagers. Didn't get any, but Spain is down to 14 vills. Lancers coming in. More Lancers in queue. And what do we have? We have insurgents from Mexico. No Sudanese Dervish yet. I'm not sure if he went for the Red Sea Wagon. It looks like he may have to get this hacienda down. And maybe, because I believe you get 2 wagons there, so... Oh yeah, dropping 2 hacienda. And here's the revolt. Yeah, this is, I believe, Central America, if I'm correct. Yep, Central Americans. So he retains his villagers, and they're gathering, dropping another trade post. He's now producing soldados. He needs to drop a few houses to get more in production, and a shipment in. So yeah, the Red Sea Wagon quickly into 2 additional hacienda. It looks like he might be able to go for... I think there's some hacienda-based cards. I'm not sure if it's with this revolt, though. I don't think so. So 700 coin is coming in. Oh, and all the livestock heading over to this hacienda to be a little bit more safe. Or are villagers going to gather them? It looks like they might be gathering them. Artillery Foundry is down as well. Let's take a look at Shake. What is he developing? A mass cavalry push. 5 skirmishers as well. So not what you typically see from Spain. Shake up to 18 vills. His opponent is at 35? Oh my goodness. Wow, that is quite a disparity. Oh man, barracks being dropped at the home base for Central Americans. What is his next shipment going to be? He has so many available that he can go for. I think he was planning on using the shipment for culverins, but doesn't see any falconets at this point. So I wonder where he goes from here. Is he going to go for... Yeah, I'm not really sure. Only 6 revolutionaries. That's pretty poor. Skirmishers are heading forward. They're going to pick up a Ville for sure. Looks like we do have more revolutionaries in queue, and the 2 culverins are on the way. Falconets as well being produced from this artillery foundry. But he's popped again. What do we have? Okay, villager HP and line of sight and attack frontiersman. Is he going to get a house up in time for another Falc? No, I don't think so. He could have got 2 more potentially. Oh, he does. He's going to get just 2. Not 2 more, but 2. And training more soldados. He has lots of resources. He just needs to get these houses down, and he's doing that. Culverins are here, but Sheikh has... Okay, oh wow. Unfortunately for Sheikh, he is sending those Falcs right now. So those culverins will have some value. Ooh, Sheikh could pick up some insurgent kills, and he does. At least 1 there. Almost 2. More soldados in queue. Is this enough anti-cav for all of this? 14 lancers, 4 hussar. Oh, some good shots from the Falcs on the skirmishers that are going way too forward. But spaced out so they didn't take too much damage. Soldado takes half damage there from a nice little pop from the skirm. Another shipment available for the Mexicans, Central Americans, I should say. So he's going to send 7 more vills. That'll get him back up to 39, while his opponent is sitting at 22. And look at that. Sheikh sees the Falcs and decides to back up and train some culverins of his own. Still plenty of zebra in his base. Actually, pretty wild that he hasn't had to leave his base yet. After all, we are only at 12 minutes, so lots of hunts still on the map. So, what is Sheikh's game plan? It looks like 2 culverins, probably another shipment. I'm going to guess 9 rods. And from there, I don't know. What is his composition going to go to? We'll have to see. He's got to do something somewhat soon. And I think he should understand that he's behind an eco. So, I think he's going to push with these 9 rods. Wow, amalgamation coming in for Central America. Soldados. These are just regular soldados. They are not veteran. Very important to note. So I personally would cancel this soldado and queue up veteran right now if I were him. He's got some native warriors being trained. Iso rider. Lots of techs here. 2 outpost wagon. Oh. And we're getting a little bit of a fight here. Explorer just peeking, taking almost full damage. Culverins looking like they're going to move forward for both players. Let's see if anybody can get a good shot. They're both ready in the correct mode to shoot. If they do see a target, they take a shot on the Spanish Explorer. He does not go down and smartly retreats so he doesn't get picked. Oh, but there, that could be... Oh, no. Absolutely brutal. The Culverins take out almost both of them from the Mexican player immediately, and that's a terrible trade. And now the Lancers are moving in. These are just regular Soldado, and they are not in melee, so they're going to get taken out pretty quickly. A nice flank, though, and 1 Falconet is down. 2 Culverins still alive, or is that just 1? Looks like for Sheikh. But all the infantry, doesn't matter. The Lancers are decimating the Mexican front line, and there's nothing left. That's it. Wow, just a total cleanup. Started off with a very bad trade for Central America on the Culverin. You know, that's why you don't really want to take the bait and shoot like at your opponent's Explorer. He's baiting those shots, and the retreat, getting clunked here in between these trees is what caused the Culverins to go down and almost get double shot with 1 volley. Ooh, a nice flank with the Easel Riders. Might be able to get the Falc and the Culverin minimum pop. Oh, nice flip from Sheikh, protecting his artillery perfectly. Culverin does go down. Falc eventually does drop as well, but gets some good value with that. Oh, a 1 Falc shipment popping out of the TC, it looks like. But, oh, and 5 Soldado are ready to pop as well. Lots of skirmisher, though. So that'll get in on the Lancers. They're going to get a couple kills, but they will drop shortly after. And lots of units flooding in for Shake here. And we have looks like a native tech coming in. Oh, that is the 2 outpost shipment or tech that should be dropping at this hacienda, I would expect. And probably just try to protect that for the time being. Did I hear a factory? No, that's just the hacienda sound, I suppose. Advanced Frontier Defenses, 3 outpost wagon coming in as well. So I believe there's going to be 5 outposts on the map here very shortly for Central America. Let's see. There are a lot of resources down here for him to protect. So yeah, there's 2 outposts. They're going to be upgraded and 3 additional ones coming in. You know, this is very interesting because this is such a low siege army from Spain that this TC is taking forever to go down. And that's buying time for the Mexicans to get these outposts established and upgraded. Frontier outpost is in immediately. And there you go. 5 outposts going down. And as I just mentioned, the siege is so low for the Spanish army, it's going to take forever to work through that, if he even wants to. So I think he'll back up when he sees these. Doesn't see them yet, hasn't been attacked by yet. He is training a falconet with probably another one with the shit with. Oh, it looks like yeah, Spanish gold has come in, so he should be able to get, if he so desires, be able to get another falc, maybe 2 more. And he already has one up front as well. Cancels the falc and queues up petard instead, as well as more lancers. So I like that decision, actually. These petards are exactly what you need against these outposts, these annoying little outposts. Meanwhile, Central American training soldados, still again just regular soldados, not veteran. Log flume coming in as well from the market. That is potentially going to last long enough to get the upgrade. Yeah, it looks like it will. 38 villagers still, and a tavern to make some mercs from Spain, which I think is probably a good decision since he does have a big mine here protected by these outposts. And will Shake fight this, or I guess he's probably going to wait for these petards. Oh my gosh, advanced artillery is coming in. So going really heavy on the anti-building attack here, with 5 petards coming in, a mortar soon to be here, and more petards as well, at least 1 more. I think that's a little bit of overkill, considering these petards can take out an outpost each. Well, not each, but nearly each. You can use the remaining military units to finish off the outposts. But here comes soldados poking in. Gonna save some of these outposts, potentially killing off the petards, or at least a few of them. Culverins are not really protected. Lancers going in. This is the push. Shake is going in. There's a lot of skirmishers here, enough to clean up the soldados very quickly. And taking a lot of fire from these outposts. I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it. Ooh, 5 more soldados are going to be popping very shortly. A falconet is here to take some shots on the oh, he shoots at the rods. Soldados are late. Both artillery are going to drop here. Falconet and the culverin. 1 culverin shot does get on that falc and might actually help take it out. Oh, and some ESO riders coming in for a flank again. Another nice little trade, I would say, for Central America. I mean, this does lose 4 of the outposts and all of his artillery and muskets, but still alive. 34 vills. Yeah, I mean, Shake is staying here. He can. He has enough military to take that out. But I just don't know if it's worth it. You have the mortar here as well. Shake is still behind in villagers. This is insanity. This is so crazy. But not for long, because these guys are not very much protected. Marvelous Ear is coming in for Shake as well. ESO Riders are here to help fend off this raid, I suppose you could call it. Market going down for Central America. 6 Revolutionaries coming in. They are not the best units at this point, and they're going to go down pretty quickly. At this point, it's looking really rough for Central America. He's trying to sell some of this food and get soldados out. I think the biggest mistake he made so far in this game is he had a decent mass of soldados, but didn't even have veteran status on them. And they have such high base stats that those upgrades are huge. They're that much more impactful. So I think that is a pretty big mistake by him. He's garrisoning in the hacienda here, trying to just live a little bit longer. The score is very close, so he probably thinks that, you know, he still has a chance. And he's going to get another kill on this mortar with these ESO riders. And actually going to pick off quite a bit of these skirms as well. These lancers are way out of position. Oh my goodness, this is terrible for Shake. Multiple Sclerosis is ahead in score right now, picking off even more skirms with these ESO riders. They have insane damage against light infantry. The only problem is that he doesn't have enough garrison space for these vills. 6 more revolutionaries coming in because they're... Where? Oh, at the hacienda, of course. And he's going to be able to hold off this push? Question mark? Revolutionaries popping in the correct position. Get some good shots on the cavalry and try to run around. But getting snared eventually, and they're going to go down pretty quickly with Lancer having the bonus against them. TC is up, another hacienda over here. But villagers have been falling, and they're not many left, only 26. Shake is at 37 now, sitting 5 vills as well, so he's taking a significant economic lead at this point. And having units all over the place. We have goons now as well as skirm, and of course the lancers. And we have Central America's throwing out some shade there. You so bad. Talking smack to our guy Shake. And there it is. That's essentially the GG. As our Central American player realizes there's not much left he can do. I think that could have that was quite close. He held or was close to holding a few times. And I think the biggest thing, like I said a little bit earlier, is the veteran soldados really needed to come in to give him that boost for that first big push at his TC. And of course that Culverin micro was just so unfortunate, taking the bait on the Explorer, taking the shots at him, and then not being able to retreat far enough for your opponent to stay in range and get the shots off. So good artillery micro from Shake there. Nice baiting as well. Very smart play. And he comes away with the W, even though it was looking really rough early on with that really nice Navajo? Was it Navajo? Raid that multiple Sclerosis was able to put on, killing 4 vills, putting Sheik down to 13 vills for a moment, which was very, very scary. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at this vill graph because it is probably pretty insane. Yeah, look at this. I mean, 13 vills at 7 minutes, almost 7:30. Meanwhile, his opponent was up to 35 shortly after that. So ahead 20 villagers almost. Actually was ahead, I think, for a brief moment, 20 villagers. Wow, just crazy. And if we look at the resource chart, yeah, ahead for almost the entirety of the game. So pretty wild. Very interesting gameplay. I like that shipment choice and really good use of the stealth ability. Just wild, wild game. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.